Welcome back. So, before we do what happened last time and plans for this episode, we have our Tyrogue is evolving into our Hitmo top. One of the harder Pokemon to get because you have to make sure his attack and defense are at the same, or 20 or higher, and they have to be equal. If not, if one's higher than the other, no. His level has to be level 20 or higher, and his when he evolves, his attack and defense have to be at the same number. If one is higher than the other, you get either Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan. So, moving right along, we get challenged by our first Elite Four member, Will, who is mainly Psychic types. As you can see, we have his first Pokemon as Xatu, which is Flying Psychic. So, Bug and Electric should have the advantage. And I don't know how Crobat had the advantage against them, but oh well. So, moving right along, next up we have Jinx, and another Jinx. So, actually, I should just stay into Crocodile or Free Alligator and use Crunch until he pulls out this one. But he's still weak to a Crunch, which is a Dark type, so. Jinx versus a Magmar. So, anyway, instead of giving you commentary, fun fact, there's a conspiracy that Will is actually Lorelei. They use half the same team, and apparently we don't know what happened to Lorelei from first gen and second gen. Don't know if it's true, but oh well. So, let's see. Exeggutor, so I believe Alligator's in the lead. Typhlosion's not that far behind, and we still have at least 2 more Pokemon for Meganium. So, looks like actually he's switching his team out. Probably to be based on whatever I'm weak against. So Magmar versus Exeggutor. Umbreon versus Slowbro, and Crobat versus Xatu. Which I should probably switch him out because Poison is weak against Psychic. Which I don't do. I was hoping he would break through the confusion, but yeah, well, didn't work. So I'm not seeing a problem with this team going through this Elite Four member. As you can see, Meganium actually gained ahead. So next up is Koga, the Poison type user, who was the 6th gem? No, him and Sabrina could be fought either or, so he could either been the 5th or the 6th. Which I found out early on. And as you know, he's the Elite Four member here, but his gym in Violet City? No. Give me the map of Kanto. Was he Fuchsia City? Yeah, Fuchsia City. Is now his daughter. Or niece, one of the two. Some kind of relationship. Also, I didn't realize that this Ariados could use Giga Drain. That's not be a problem. Earthquake, Avalanche, Ice Fang, Surf, or Crunch. Probably get rid of Avalanche. Or not. Oh. Yep, never mind. Because I'm gonna need him for most of these poison type, except for the flying types. But since Noctowl and Espeon are psychic types versus these poison types, I don't see a problem with this. Unless somehow they confuse me, but I don't think they could. Also, his bug types are weak against fire. So, this elite member should be actually taken care of. Can no longer escape. Was that spider web? Probably should have took the Ariados out with Crunch instead of Earthquakes. But then again, I can save up the Earthquakes for other members. So Monk is destroyed, or defeated. Crobat, weak against the electric type moves, so that's a good matchup. Lantern's also electric type, so that's still a good matchup. For Alligator, probably isn't the best matchup, unless Earthquake can go through. But I don't think Fortress knows Levitate. That would be messed up if it did, but still. And Monk, just use Earthquake. Typhlosion against the Venomoth. That should be his last Pokemon. In that sense, anyway. If his, last Pokemon is Venomoth. So, unfortunately, Alligator is falling behind. Fortress with his protections really didn't come in handy. But two of them have made it through the poison type. Moving on to the fighting, which he changed from rock to fighting. But then again, he didn't have that many rock type Pokemon in Gen 1. So, Crobat. Wait, okay, he switched his team up again. Crobat versus Ice Fang. And we also have to reset the Hulk Girl ROM because it had technical difficulties. So, Lugia, being both a psychic and fighting, or flying, can easily take out all or majority of his team except for his Onix, which is the rock type. But since he has Hydro Pump, he should be alright. But the only thing is Onix may have rock type moves, which will probably knock out Lugia. But our Alligator finally made it through the poison type user. So moving on. Don't know why I just didn't go through that, but okay. Or bypass that intro. Lugia versus Hitmonlee. Meganium took out his Onix. Pidgeot should be able to take out his Hitmotop. He's not in withdrawal. I'm surprised he didn't heal up. Oh, if I hit Earthquake, which I did, that's times 4, I think. I think it does double damage. Because I know if you hit a flying Pokemon that's using Fly with Thunder, and if they use Dig and use Earthquake, it increases the move. If it actually hits. Air Slash. Swagger. He's going to learn Ice Punch, isn't he? Oh, no Thunder Punch. Wait, how come my Lugia isn't out? Because normally he's walking with me. Anyway, next up we are taking on the Dark type gym, or Elite Four member over there. Still working on the fighting types. But Cracksire should have the advantage there, and Pidgeot should have the advantage there. So the reason I'm not moving on, this was supposed to be a two-part episode. Decide, let's take on all 5 members in one episode. Cross Chop, did a decent amount of damage, but not enough. Is it enough to knock out? Yes, it is. Heracross a bug. Why did I send out a bug type? Oh, Aerial Ace. Okay. Yeah, because the Heracross I found while headbutting trees already knew it. So it was a good moveset. Now, if it can learn a... Wait, I think Megahorn is a bug type. So Megahorn, Aerial Ace, I want to say Brick Break, probably Fury Attack. No, is it Fury Attack? Or Fury Swipe? One or the other. So, we took on Koga. Well, Will, Koga, Bruno. Now we just need to take on, I want to say her name, Karen. But, unfortunately, I don't know. Because she's never introduced in the anime. Let's see what her name is. I was right, Karen. So he uses dark types and poison types. Yeah. Umbreon versus Magmar. Umbreon versus Crobat, and Umbreon versus Ladian. Ladian's the only one that I can think of that has the advantage for being a bug type. But that doesn't mean that this Umbreon will go down easily. Murkrow. Electrode should have the advantage, being a flying versus electric. But I'm using Rollout. Yeah, that makes sense, since, I think his electric move is Charge Beam. Because I think Thunderbolt and Thunder you can get at the Goldenrod department store. Thunderbolt, I think, is at the power plant in Kanto. And Typhlosion versus Gengar. Houndoom versus 2 water types. Luckily enough, it's also fire type, so take out the 2 fire types with the water types. Murkrow versus the electric type again. Ooh, somehow that Houndoom took out my Lantern. Oh well, if I can hit him with a Hydro Pump, I should be good. Alright, so Typhlosion made it through all 4 Elite Four members. So we are ready for the champion over there. As soon as we heal up, because he's going to have a lot of Dragon-type Pokemon. Actually, he only has 1. Let me make sure it's right. Who's this? This is... First battle, here we go. He'll have a Gyarados, 2, 3 Dragonites, a Charizard, and an Aerodactyl. So Ampharos versus the Gyarados. Ooh, he has a ×4 weakness to electric types, if I can land one. Ooh, okay, that's what's happening. I'm trying to use Thunder. Thunder has a low accuracy. So, Alligator's team finally made it through all 4 and getting ready to take the Elite Four or Champion on. And Meganium's team still has 2 Pokemon to go. I don't know. I didn't give her any Dark type moves or Pokemon that I can think of. Would have become really handy. Ooh, Focus Blast. I forgot I made her learn Frenzy Plant. It's trying to take her with me. Max Potion. So Electrode versus the Gyarados, and I brought back Ampharos, and she gets taken out again. Typhlosion learned. Do you learn Rollout normally, or did I heart scale that on? Anyway, if I can hit that Dragonite, that should be the first Dragonite. Sends out a Dragonite. Easily take out with Charge Beam, or Rollout since it's part flying. Thunder Wave, which will paralyze the Electrode, and Hyper Beam. Ooh, I'm not liking this moveset on this Dragonite. For Alligators, I'm going to probably use Ice Fang. But my Quagsire easily knocks out the Aerodactyl. And if it sends out Aerodactyl... Nope, another Dragonite. Just Ice Fang it. It should be ×4. Enough to knock it out. No, it lived with 1 HP. He's dying. Yep, full restore it. Espeon versus Dragonite. Psybeam. But anyway, Meganium's team finally made it through the Elite Four and ready to take on the champion. So anyway, I think the other 2 are taking on the second Dragonite. It's interesting, if you pay attention, 1 HP bar is going way up, the other one's going way down. Aerodactyl, so he has 3 more Pokemon left. So, probably the Aerodactyl, the Charizard, and a Dragonite. And it looks like we took out his first Pokemon, the Gyarados. Ooh, Fire Blast. That should be ×2. Wow, I actually lived that. But he didn't live that. Dragonite learns Blizzard, so that has to be the second Dragonite. Sends out another Dragonite. Ice Fang. So this probably is going to be the fire one. Because he made each one learn a different element. So you have the Dragonite with Thunder, Dragonite with Blizzard, and Dragonite with Fire Blast. And he has the Charizard left. So hopefully the Surf will knock it out. Ooh. He's probably going to full restore it. Yep. Looks like 2 of his Dragonites learned Dragon Rush, so I can't tell which Dragonite that is. Looks like each one of them know Hyper Beam. 2 of them learn Dragon Rush, while the third one is Outrage. 2 of them know Thunder Wave, while the third one knows Safeguard. really makes no sense, but what do I know? It looks like this Dragon Knight on Typhlosion's team is giving me some trouble. Just like this Dragon Knight over in Megania's team. If I can hit it with another rollout, it knocks it out. And he's dying. Actually, can I take him out? Yep. Alright, so this should be his third Dragon Knight over in Meganium's, and this should be his last Pokemon in Typhlosion's. And we beat him in our Fealligators line. So of course, everyone knows as soon as you beat the champion, you get into the Hall of Fame, where we can enter our Pokemon. Ooh, if I better heal someone, because if he uses one water or flying type move, my Heracross is done for. Yep, just like that. Teamwork, okay. Electrode, Ladian, Pidgeot, which we met at Route 29. Umbreon, Goldenrod City, Jumpluff, Route 32, and our starter, met in New Barktown. So, that's the end for Fealligator's team. We'll let the end credits play on those. Then we have the other two. Looks like Meganium's gonna be next, so I'll see his team. All 6. So we have Lantern, Mount on Route 27. Poliswine, Ice Path. Lugia, Whirl Islands. Meganium, New Barktown. Crobat, Dark Cave. Noctowl, 29. Cracksire, 32. I just see Magmar. Umbreon, or Espeon, Goldenrod City, Heracross, Route 42. And that completes the first half of Pokemon Soul Silver and Heart Gold. So here's the deal. Soul Silver and Heart Gold is actually a 2-part game. You have the Johto region, then you have the Kanto. As you can see, we are only 63 Pokemon out of 100 in our decks. Kanto is basically the same as the first game, or first gen Fire Red Leaf Green, with the little exceptions here and there. I will not be going through the I will not be going through the whole series or whole Kanto region, just bits and pieces of it, enough so we can get to the champions again with all 16 badges. So next episode will be sped up with important battles, important Pokemon, and all leading up to the finale. So I'm going to let the rest of this play out, and I'll see you guys later.